everybody, it's Eddie from Tokyo. This is your cryptocurrency update from Japan. Before I talk about this video that Ripple uploaded today, I wanted to tell you that the traditional stock market, the Nikkei, closed down nearly 600 points today, just 5 points shy of that 600-point loss. I do believe we have seen a decoupling of cryptocurrency and the traditional markets. The green that we see in crypto is far too attractive to ignore. It is my opinion that a lot of that money in the traditional markets is going to move over into crypto, and I think we're going to see green for a longer period of time. And some more economic news out of Japan. The Bank of Japan reaffirmed its goal of a 2% inflation rate, and they have voted 7-2 to keep the short-term interest rates at a negative 0.1%. Yes, we have negative interest rates here. Okay, this Ripple video is fun. It's 48 seconds of pretty much 2018 in review. And they are telling the world that they are in 40 countries, 6 continents. XRapid has gone commercial. MoneyTap, OnePay, and Cross all use the RippleNet technology. There is real customer impact. There's clarity with legitimate use cases for cryptocurrency. XRP is a utility, not only with Coil, but with some others mentioned. And thanks to Ripple, there are 30 universities that have a curriculum in blockchain. What a way to develop those young developers coming up into the space. So the breakthroughs don't stop here. Bring on the new year. There is a person on Twitter that follows me by the name of Behind the Ledger. And he sent me this graphic, and I thought, wow, I had not seen this. This talks about the Ripple Ledger on the IMF website. So the bank in Samoa using the Ripple Ledger, sending money to the bank in Fiji. Oh, this is the kind of graphic that you can go down a rabbit hole with. So CKJ, if you can find out what's happening here, I think there is a story behind this graphic. Japan's Coincheck gains a license. They are the site that had the big $500 million hack in January, and they finally received official license by the FSA, which is Japan's Financial Service Agency. We find in this article by the Nikkei Asian Review that there are 200 companies waiting for licenses in Japan. Can't believe it. 50 of those have actually submitted concrete plans. So this space is not cooling off at all. And Cointelegraph Japan had a very good article about the virtual currency study group that met last Friday. And in particular, I was very interested in the discussion about the ICOs. So ICOs are, I think, going to continue here in Japan, but with a little bit more regulation. So they suggested that they group them into 3 different categories: an investment type, a service type, and an issuer that has no obligation. It is important that the ICO provides very good information, and maybe even a third-party review for screening will be implemented, along with mechanisms to identify unfair practices and distribution. So I am happy to see that they're not going to stomp it out, and by bringing this regulation, maybe it'll be a good template for the rest of the world. Also, too, they talked about the leverage trading. Right now, you can do 25-time leverage trading in Japan. I think it's going to be capped at a 4-time leverage trading. And also, we're probably going to see the makers of wallets be rolled into becoming members of the Japanese Virtual Currency Association, Exchange Association, which I think will be another good development. Okay. You won't believe this video. This is the president of money transfers with Western Union, Mr. Odilon Almeida, and he says he is cryptocurrency ready. He also names Ripple by name in this, and he says that they are learning if they can be more efficient. So it sounds like that there is very much a good chance that Ripple is going to be used by Western Union in a very big way. You'll see here that he says we can adopt any kind of currency. Already we operate with 130 different currencies, and adding crypto is just like adding one more. And it's just an option that they're ready for. So if you want to take a look at this video, I think it's quite surprising. Coinbase is buying earn.com. Now, this is old news. This is back from April 2018. And this is not really about Coinbase. This is about a gentleman I want to introduce you to. And his name is Balaji Srinivasan. Sorry, Balaji, I'm really bad with names. But I do understand that you are a modern day polymath. And it is said that you have the highest output of new ideas in this space. And that is why Coinbase wanted to do this $100 million deal, because they wanted to acquire you. And they did. So today, Coinbase announced its new Coinbase Earn, and it's quite interesting. As he states in this very short 1 minute and 35-second video about what they're doing, the cryptocurrency from 2008 to 2013 was mostly acquired through mining. And then from 2013 to 2018, it was through buying it. But he believes that from 2018 and beyond, we are going to earn it. Earning and learning go hand in hand. So Coinbase will introduce these new videos that have quizzes, and when you are approved, you can take the quiz and earn crypto. The first one that they are doing is learning about 0x, and they have a native coin which is ZRX, and I joined the list. So I'm going to be I'm going to receive an email when I'm invited. In the meantime, I can check out the videos. So if you want to participate into their program, just get on the Coinbase site, and I'll put a link to this in the comment section below, and you can register. And I think it just makes sense. And I'll tell you why. eToro did a survey of 1,000 U.S. investors, and 69% of those that were surveyed are interested in crypto. 44% said education is the main barrier, and 67% of the people say they use the platforms as a source of information, while just 43% use social media. So if we can grow the space, I think it's a healthy advancement for everybody, and what a fun way to learn and earn. Okay, this is actually interesting. This is the Federal Reserve, and the Board of Governors were seeking input on how to promote safe and efficient faster payments. So if you follow this docket number OP-1625, if you search on that, you can find out there all of the submissions. And here is the submission actually by Amazon, Google, Apple, Intuit, PayPal, Square, and Stripe. They have a 4-page comment that talks about promoting the use of APIs to enhance the adoption of bank and non-bank payment systems. And as a matter of fact, according to the FDIC on here, 25% of U.S. households are unbanked. I just can't really believe that, but that is what they say. And then here are the comments that was submitted by Ripple. And actually the people behind this submission was Dilip Rao. Of course, he is the global head of infrastructure and innovation for Ripple. Ryan Zagone, who's the regulatory relations person, and Pat Thielen, he is the vice president of strategic accounts. And they, in their document here, cite leveraging digital assets as a liquidity tool, of course. So I'll put both of these down in the comment section below if you want to look at them in more detail. And gosh, I can't believe it. The world's first crypto ETF listing looks like it's going to come out of Nairobi on their securities exchange. So the VAN Act was delayed. It is delayed by the SEC until February. But this particular ETF looks like it's got a green light. It'll be approved and it will be ready in Q1. So who would have thought? But I'm really happy to see that somebody at least is moving forward. And good on you, Kenya. Okay, everybody, I'm jumping into the fluff. Well, I'm sticking with Kenya a little bit. There is a gentleman by the name of Koichiro Kobayashi. He lost his sight as a young man, but has become since then as a climber. You know, these climbers that do free climbing indoors, and they use often very tall structures. I think it's like, what, 16 meters, sometimes 15 meters. And the Tokyo 2020 Olympics is going to debut this sport for the first time. And he is very active with working with the youth in Kenya, and recently has volunteered his time through a grant with the government, actually, to teach young blind Kenyans how to climb. So Mr. Kobayashi won a gold medal in 2012 at the Climbing World Championships of Italy, and also gold medal in 2014, 2016 in Spain and France, respectively. In 2005, he climbed Mount Kilimanjaro. So he is one special person with a connection to Kenya. And when we look at the Olympics, yeah, here is the, it's going to be called sport climbing. I'm very excited to see this event. I think it's a great addition. And the Tokyo Olympic logo, I don't know if you've ever heard or if you understand the meaning behind these logos, but this is what's called Ichimatsu Moyo. And it is something that is of a pattern that was really designed back in the 1600s. It was very, very popular at that time. And it's where the art and mathematical shapes merge together. And it's really, really, really beautiful. I want to show you some examples of this Ichimatsu Moyu. Here you see some fabric, and you can see that the pattern is repeated in a mathematical way. But not only just fabric, you can also find it in a moss garden. This one happens to be in Kyoto. And you can also find it in something that's called indenya. Indenya is lacquered deerskin. And this craft also has been very popular in Japan since the 1500s. Originally, the first thing they made were socks, but today this is made in the Yamanashi region of Japan which is just not far from here. It's between Tokyo and actually Mount Fuji. They used it very much in the armor. So they used it for gloves, they used it for protection, and it was soft and lightweight to wear, but very strong and very durable. And you can see this is a perfect example of the leather that has a lacquered Ichimatsu Moyo design on top. And I can just show you a couple more examples of this indenya. I think you will fall in love with it. It is so soft to the touch. I have a few pieces. I have a coin purse. I have a large bag. I just absolutely love it, and you will fall in love with it too as well. So when you do your search, just put in indenya and you'll be able to see all the beautiful patterns. And yes, you can find companies that will ship it all over the world. So enjoy. All right, everybody. Take care. Sayonara for now. Bye-bye.